So in this session we will learn about geometric foundations, constructions and proof introductions. Our essential questions are: how do I prove geometric theorems involving lines, angles, triangles and parallelograms? In what ways can I use congruent triangles to justify many geometric constructions? How do I make geometric constructions? How do we use coordinates to compute the perimeter of polygons? How do we use coordinates to compute areas of triangles and rectangles? So these are some of the key terms which we will be using in this session over here. Please make sure to take a note of these key terms. First one is adjacent angles. Angles in the same plane that have a common vertex and a common side. When it says common vertex, it means this point is a vertex and a common side. So let me draw one angle over here, okay, and I am drawing another angle also over here. This is one more angle over here, all right, and this angle is also having this one of the sides. So this middle side over here, this is kind of a common side between these two, but no common interior point. There is no common interior point. These types of angles are called adjacent angles. We are having how many? We are having two angles over here. Next definition is alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles are pairs of angles. This means two angles formed when a third line, a transversal, passes through two parallel lines. These angles are on opposite side of the transversal and are outside the two parallel lines. Alternate exterior angles are equal. So what it says is alternate exterior angles are pairs of angles formed when a third line, a transversal. So let's first of all draw two parallel lines over here. And what is happening over here? A third line which is cutting this over here or crosses two parallel lines. Okay, and outside the two parallel lines. So alternate exterior angles are equal. So according to our situations, if you look at this angle over here, let's give this as number 1, and this let's give the angle as okay. What happens is whenever you are having a situation like this, I'll just go over here. Let's give this angle as 2. So angle 1 and 2, they are what? They are equal. Similarly, this angle over here, angle 3 and angle 4 over here, they are also equal. And I will zoom in for you. There you go. You can see what I am talking about. So angle 1, this one over here and this one, they will be equal. And let me change my color over here. And this angle over here and this angle over here, they will be equal according to this theorem. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Alternate interior angles. Again, in the same situation, when we talk about alternate interior angles, now it might be clear to you that I'm just trying to find a blue color over here. It becomes easy for me. Okay, and this is something new I'm using today, so I'm just learning over here. All right. So alternate interior angles are what? If you look at this angle over here and this angle over here, these will be what? Alternate interior angle. What about this one over here? This angle and this angle, they are what? They are also known as alternate interior angle. Why? Because they are between these two parallel lines and they are alternate opposite and they are inside these two. What it says? Important points to take away from here is you have to make a note somewhere. Alternate exterior angles are equal. Alternate interior angles are equal. This is important part to be noted. Angle, as you know, angle is what? Angles are created by two distinct rays. So this is my ray over here and this is my one ray over here. What we got is we got an angle over here, and common point, this is known as vertex. This point is what? Vertex over here. Okay, and if in case if I write it, if this is A, B and C, it will be the angle symbol A, B and C over here. Sorry for my bad handwriting. This is a new software I'm using, so I'm just trying to learn and write on this one. All right, next one is what? Bisector. A bisector divides a segment or angle into two congruent parts. So let's take an example over here. I am having one angle over here and this angle is 60 degree. Okay, and what I do is I draw a bisector between this. So bisector goes like this. So what bisector will do? It will divide the angle in equal half. So this will be 30 and this will be what? 30 over here. That's your angle bisector. And similarly, if you are having a segment, we draw a bisector, that will be yours. It will divide in two equal parts. Complementary angles, two angles whose measure adds up to 90 degrees. So there will be questions which will be talking about complementary angles. To keep this information in mind is you are talking about two angles and they will equal to 90 degrees. Corresponding angles, the angles that occupy the same relative position at intersection when two lines are intersected by a third line. When the two lines are parallel, corresponding lines are congruent. So this is the part which we have to always keep in mind. When two lines are parallel, the corresponding angles are congruent. So what is happening over here is when I am having two parallel lines and I draw the third line over here. Now you see there are some angles formed. One angle is over here, one angle is over here, one is over here, one is over here, another angle is over here. So I get 8 angles over here. Okay, corresponding means you see this angle over here and this angle over here, they are at the same place. What about these two? This and this are at the same place. This means so their values will be same. What about this one? So this and this angle over here, they are at the same place over here. Okay, and similarly this one over here, this will be equal. So corresponding angles are congruent or equal over here. Distance formula, we will need this distance formula today. Distance formula is used to find distance between 2 points. I believe you should have also learned this formula in your previous courses also. Intersecting lines, when two or more lines in a plane crosses each other, okay, unless two lines are coincidental, overlapping, parallel or skew, they will intersect each other. So let's just draw two lines over here. I have drawn one line over here. I have drawn one line over here. You can see they are intersecting. Yes. Okay, just an example. Intersection, the point at which two or more lines intersect. This means this is the point where the lines are intersecting. This will be known as point of intersection. Inscribe polygon. A polygon is inscribed in a circle if and if each of its vertices lie on a circle. So if it is a circle over here and I have a polygon, so let's draw a polygon triangle. So this triangle is having this vertex and this vertex. All of them are touching the circle, circumference of a circle. So this is, we will call this polygon as inscribed polygon. What about line segment? A part of a line bounded by two endpoints. So if in case I'm drawing a line, this is a line, but if I have 2 points over here, let's take an example, this is A and this is B. Now this is known as line segment, and we represent line segment like this. So if you see AB with 2 arrows over here, this means it's a line. Line can go indefinitely anywhere, but line segment has to be specified. Okay. Linear pair, adjacent supplementary angles, excluding their common side, a linear pair forms a straight line. It's kind of quite clear explanatory over here. So if this is a straight line over here, okay, these are supplementary angles. This means two angles, okay, who when adding they gives you 180 degree. That's yours supplementary angles. Okay, so say adjacent supplementary angles excluding their common side, a linear pair forms a straight line. Parallel lines, this is quite clear. I will not go over here. Parallel lines are lines, they never intersect. Perpendicular bisector, whenever you see the word perpendicular, it means you are talking about angle which is 90 degree. A line or a segment that passes through the midpoint of a second line of segment following a right angle. You remember I just now told you right angle 90 degree. That's your perpendicular bisector. Okay. Two lines are perpendicular if they intersect and form a right triangle. So what I did is I draw one line over here. I have drawn one line over here. You see they are intersecting at right angle. So this is what this called perpendicular. This is called 90 degree. So this angle will be perpendicular. You know, two lines are perpendicular. These are called perpendicular lines. If they, when they cut, and the angle becomes a 90 degree. Remote interior angles of a triangle. The two interior angles of a triangle that are non-adjacent to the exterior. Slope, you all know about the slope formula. M slope, we use a symbol M to represent slope, and formula is for E over here. Supplementary angle, as I said, two angles whose measure add up to 180 degree, that's a supplementary angle. And vertical angles, a pair of opposite angles formed by two intersecting lines, they are always controlled. So if in case I have one line over here, one line over here, so I got one angle and this angle over here, they are known as vertically opposite angles. So if this is 50, this will be what? 50 degree. So similarly, if I have this angle, this will be congruent to this one. So this will, if this is 130, other one will be what? 130. And you can see I'm still struggling in writing. Okay, here you go. Hopefully I will master this by the end of this session. Okay. Now these are your geometric terms which I have already explained to you. I have talked to you about definition of point, then I already explained to you about line, and this is about your line segment, this is about your circle, and then parallel lines, perpendicular lines. So what I have given you is ray, angle. I have given you definitions also. Okay, so everything goes in your notes. So let's start with our first question over here. Our question number 1, it says find the length indicated. Okay, so let's work on this problem over here. Okay, so question number 1, what we do is what we have to find. It says find, this is a question mark KL, and this is one over here. So first of all, how you do is you see the whole line over here. What is the name of this? KM. So right over here KM, and KM is equal to what? KM is equal to KL plus what? LM. KL, sorry about this, I'm still, as I told you, I'm just still trying to learn. KL plus LM. Okay, alright, so let's go ahead and substitute the values. What is KM? If you see this KM over here and this line, this over here, this is 39. So I'll write KM as 39. What is the value KL? We don't know. That's a question mark. So just keep it KL. What about LM? That's your 25 over here. Now it's kind of easy. It's a one-step equation. You can subtract this. So I will subtract this over here. Okay. Again, I will remind you, use a calculator so you can avoid yours numerical errors over here. So this is yours KL over here. So what is your KL? So KL is yours 14. So let me write over here 14, and this is your answer when you solve this problem. Important thing is, if in case you see, because sometimes I also make mistakes when I'm doing these problems. Sometimes when you find any mistakes, please make sure you let me know, Mr. Gupta, you made a mistake over here. Okay, so let's go to one more problem. Now this question over here, this says points A, B and C are collinear. So first of all, let's talk about what do you mean by the word collinear over here. Collinear means all the points are in one straight line over here. So according to this question, it says this is my point A, this is my point B and this is my point C. Alright, so what is happening is they are on the same, I'm sorry, my line is not straight. Now what it says after this is, let's keep going. Point B is in between A and C. Yes, it is between A and C. What about it? Say AC is 29. So this is saying AC is what? 29 over here. What else we have been given? Check. Use all the information. AB is 14. So they gave us the information. AB is 14, and we have to find length of BC. So it is kind of similar problem which we did earlier, but make sure you write it over here. AC is equal to what? AB plus BC. In geometry course, what happens is if you write the information and break down the problem, it becomes a lot more easier to solve this. Now what is your AC? Yes, you are right, it is what? 29. So I'll write the value 29 over here. What about AB? AB is what? AB is my 14, and BC I don't know. And what I can do is, it's easy for me, I will subtract this. And again, what I told you, you should use a calculator to do numerical operations over here. This is your 15, and this is equal to your BC. Okay, I'm sorry about this. This pen is creating a problem for me. Or I can write it over here. BC is equal to what? 15. Okay, and question was asking from me to find the value of BC, and I did it and done. Let's go to next problem. Solve for x. Now this question is only asking solve for x. Our steps are same. This is a collinear line. So I can write it over here TR. Again, in geometry course, make it a habit of writing, because you will be required to write. Sometimes you will be required to prove. So that's why. Okay. And TR is what? TR is yours x plus 5. How I got x plus 5? I got the x plus 5 from here. Okay. Alright. So hopefully my pen is not bothering us too much. TS is your 7 plus SR is your 2x minus 21. So what is happening is, this is your concept of solving equations. So let's go ahead and solve this. First of all, let me simplify my right side. So it is yours 2x, and 7 minus 21 will give us what? 7 minus 14, negative 14. Use your calculator for this. 14 over here. Okay. I apologize for this, mishappenings what are happening in middle over here, the technical errors. And after this, what I can do is, I can let's go. I will subtract 2x from both the sides. Okay, here you go. Let's subtract 2x from both the sides. And what I will do next is, I will add 14. No, instead of adding, let's go add 14 from over here. Or I can, instead of adding 4, let's go ahead, since we did this at 14. So this will be cancelled out. This will be cancelled out. So, and this is a 0. And this side over here, we will be left over negative x, and this is your plus 19. Okay. And let me do the remaining part over here. And after this, what you do is, you subtract 19 from both the sides. So it will be negative x is equal to negative 19. And your value of x is what? Positive 19 over here, because you will divide both the sides by negative 1 or multiply. That's it. So question was asking from us to find the value of x, which we found the value of x. That's your 19. And that's it. Alright, so let's practice one more problem. I want you to go ahead and pause the video and solve this problem on your own. And then when you unpause, I will explain this to you, so we can see we are on the same page. Go ahead and unpause the video for yourself. I believe you have unpaused the video and you are now checking your answer with mine. So let's go ahead and do it. It says point A, B and C are collinear. Point B is between A and C. Important thing is, always read the question. Okay. So this means, from this I came to know my AC is equal to what? AB plus BC. Okay. So if I draw a line over here, that's my A, that's my B, and this is my what? C over here. Okay. So now what is your AC? AC is your 16. What about your AB? AB is your 18 plus 2x. 18 plus 2x. And what about yours BC? That's yours x plus 19. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and solve this over here. So this is my 16. This is my 3x plus 19 plus 18. 37. So this is yours 3x plus 37. I'm trying to write, so I can avoid all these things. What I'm doing after this is, I'm trying to subtract my 37 from both the sides over here. So this will be cancelled out. So our next step will be, when you subtract this. Okay, let's see if there is any mistake or anything I did over here. It doesn't look like any mistake I did. So my answer should be yours 1 over here. It's 21. It should be negative 21 is equal to what? Is equal to 3x. And we will divide both the sides by 3. So our answer will be what? Our answer will be x is equal to negative 7. Okay, that's it. Now always make sure what the question is asking. Question is asking from us to find the x, and we got x over here. This is very important to read the question at the end. Let's do one more problem. Now the next question over here, it says find the length of AB. Now remember, it does not say find x. Does it say find x? No, it says what? Find the length of AB. So since we can see the points are collinear over there, I can write AC is equal to what? AB plus BC. And AC is what? That's your 16. What about AB? AB is your 2x plus 29. I believe my pen is like very sensitive. That's why on this software, it is, suddenly, see again the menu keeps on opening over here. I have a button on the pen that's really doing all this. So thanks for bearing with me, for this technical difficulties. So this is a 3x over here. 29 plus 10 is 39. This should be a 46. Okay. And what I will do is I will subtract 46 from both the sides. Cancel out. And this is your 46. This will give you what? Negative 30 is equal to 3x. And let's do the remaining part over here. And x is equal to what? Negative 10. Alright. Is this your answer? Now what happens is many students, when they work on the worksheet, they will be excited and they'll say, oh, that's my answer, and stop. No. Question is asking from you what? It is asking from you, find the length of AB. Is it AB? No. AB is this 2x plus 29. So now you have to go back and make sure you are writing 2x plus 29. And now you will input your value of, let me see what it says. Oh, it was saying hide menu always, and let's hide menu over here. Here you go. So I believe it should be okay. We are fine now. At least we took care of this part. So AB is what? AB is yours 9 over here. Alright, as again, if you find any numerical errors from my side, please always let me know, Mr. Gupta, you made a mistake over here. Okay, I feel proud of my students, they find my mistakes. Okay, let's do one more problem. Now it's saying point A, B and C are collinear. Point B is between A and C, and it's the same thing. Okay, important part is to pay attention the collinear part over here. And I want you to pause this video and do this problem on your own. Go ahead, pause this video. I hope you pause the video and now you're checking your answer with mine. Okay, since I say point A, B, C are collinear. Collinear means what? A, that's your B, and that's your C over here. They are on the straight line. And B is between A and C. That's important. So what rule we came out? We came out with this rule: AB plus BC is equal to AC. So, and we have to find BC. Do keep in mind, question is not asking from us to find X. It is asking from us to find BC. And BC is what? 7x plus 1. What about AB? That's your 10x. Look how I am, plugging in the value, substituting the values over here. So this is your 18 is equal to 17x plus 1, and I can subtract 1 from both the sides. Okay, so my next step looks like 17 is equal to 17x, and x is equal to 1 when I divide both the sides by 17. Now, don't rush at this point because question is asking from us to find BC and not x equal to. I'll write BC is equal to what? 7x plus 1, and when I substitute my values, so it will be your 7, 1 plus 1, and it is what? BC is equal to what? 8. So that's your answer over here. Alright. Okay, let's see, do we have any other problem? Yes. Oh, we have some more problems. So in this we will use same concept but our angle addition postulate to find the measures of, not a problem. It is asking you to find the measure of angle AXC. So where is AXC? This is your A. I can see this A over here, X is over here, and C is over here. Okay. Awesome. Now it's kind of clear for you. This means this is the whole measurement it's asking from you. So this is what? 88 degree plus 22 degree. What is the final answer? 110 degree. Super easy. Am I right? Yes. Let's do one more problem. Again the same thing. BXD. Okay, let's look for BXD. It starts from here B, it goes over here X, and D over here. Alright, so, and this is the angle we are talking about, so add these two numbers. So it will be your 72 degrees plus 22 degrees. What is this? That's yours, 94 degree. Very good. Alright, I want you to pause this video and do this problem on your own. And once you're done, we can check our answer. I hope you pause the video and you are back over here, and let's see your answer with mine. This is my E, X, and B over here. See, okay, here you go. So now it's kind of quite clear to you. This is the whole part. We have to add those. So it will be yours 45 plus 72 plus 22 degrees. So you use your calculator and find your answer for this problem. So we came out what? 139 degrees. Okay, good job. If you got the same answer, give yourself a round of applause. Let's go to the next one. Alright, it says find measurement of angle CXE. Okay, same step. So I want to pause the video, find your answer, and let's see what's your answer. Now let's go over the answer now. Okay, this is your C, this is your X, and this is your E over here. I will add these two numbers over here, and I will use what? I will use my calculator for this. Okay, so it can, so I should not mess up with my numerical errors. 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus, here you go. So that's my answer over here. But you should always use a calculator. Okay, that's my friendly advice to you. What about this problem over here? I will give you a chance again. Go ahead, pause the video, do this problem. I think you have the answer now. Okay, now do not rush to the conclusion that, oh wow, it looks like a straight line is 180 degree. Never ever do this. Okay, because these measurements speaks for themselves. We need to always use a measurement. We will not assume what we are able to see. Okay, we will always use these measurements over here. So your answer is what? 182 degrees over here. Let's see, where is the eraser over here. You remember in the beginning I said by the end of this session I will learn how to use this new tool over here. So I think we are going in the right track. So this is your 182 degree. You see, if I would have said 180 degree, that would have been wrong. Okay, and I think that's it. I believe so. Okay, so all the best for your worksheet. So all the works, if you have any question, please let me know. Thank you.